Welcome guys to Big Block Blu-ray Review. Today I will be reviewing the Target exclusive Steelbook edition of Ender's Game. Now this just came out last Tuesday and you can pick it up at Target for $19.99. And this was actually a blind buy for me, which means I had not seen the movie. When it came out in theaters, I wasn't able to catch it. I've seen a lot of movies in theaters last year and this was just not one of them I could fit in. But I'm a huge sci-fi fan. And I love the genre. I love the Star Trek movies. I love Star Wars movies. I love all that kind of stuff. So I was excited to see this, and I went ahead and bought it because it was a good price, and I'm a sucker for steelbooks. I love the steelbooks. So let's show you the packaging to begin with. So here is the steelbook. This is the front cover. It's a very nice cover. Looks very nice. You have the spine here, Ender's Game. You have the back. Nice art there. I'm going to open it up, and that's what it looks like front to back. On the inside, you have the discs. They both look the same. One's the Blu-ray, one's the DVD. And then you also, there's no inside cover art. With a lot of steelbooks, you actually have cover art in here, and this one doesn't, so that was kind of disappointing. So, watch the movie. And my overall impressions are I didn't like it. There's just a lot of things in this movie that I didn't enjoy that much. Let's get into it. So the very first scene of the movie, I'm not going to spoil anything in case, fans do want to, watch the movie if they've read the book or whatnot, which I have not read the book. I don't know anything about the book, really. So, I mean, I was going in this totally blind. So, anyway, the first scene of the movie is a throwback to Independence Day, and I don't know if they meant it to be that way or whatnot, but, I mean, the very first scene of the movie, is pretty much the exact scene that happens in Independence Day, which is a great film, in my opinion. A couple of issues I had with the movie, I didn't understand. If it just seemed like to me they were trying to fit a big, I'm sure the book is much more involved than this movie is. And so it felt like they were trying to fit this large novel into a movie. And for me, it just didn't work. They didn't really explain too much at the beginning. They said that, okay, these aliens have come to Earth. They've killed millions of humans and whatnot. And now, basically we have to train these children to fight for us. And I didn't understand, Ender was the third child of this family, and the first two kids had washed out of this program, so they had to ask permission to have a third child, which they didn't really explain. And I didn't understand, if millions of people have been wiped out on the Earth, why are we not trying to repopulate? Why are you having to ask permission to have a third child? It just didn't make sense to me. I don't know, but anyway, and then throughout the movie, it's the story of Ender, and he has to, he goes from training on Earth, and he does well there. So then they send him to training in space, and he does well there, and then he has to go to a battle academy, and he does well there, and so then he gets to control the fleet. So, it just felt like it was rushed, and it was kind of confusing, and he goes from one step to the next step, and then each step along the way, there's an obstacle he has to overcome, and I just really couldn't get into it with the child actors. I don't know if it was that or what, but Harrison Ford does a great performance in the movie. Ben Kingsley's good, and he's not in it a whole lot, but I think he's good in the movie. Viola Davis, she's great. But the kids in the movie, I don't know if they're trying to cash in on the Hunger Game fame or the Twilight deal, or I don't know what it is, but I couldn't get into it. It felt disconnected for me. Also, the ending I really didn't enjoy. I saw a couple reviews for this movie from a couple of reviewers that I like to watch on YouTube, and they actually gave it, decent review, and they said they enjoyed the ending, and I just after the ending, I mean, I enjoyed the aspect of, the decision he had to make, and the emotion that it invokes, but I just didn't. The ending leaves you very kind of like, huh? Like, anyway, you'd have to watch the film to know what I'm talking about. I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, I didn't enjoy it. There are some special features on this DVD. There's an audio commentary from the director. There's a featurette, how they made the movie. Inside the Mind Game featurette, how they have this game inside it's a training simulation game they have inside of the movie, and I guess they show how they made that. I didn't watch any of the special features just because I didn't enjoy the film that much, so I didn't want to spend more time on it. There's also some deleted scenes. But like I said, you can pick this up at Target for $19.99. It's a very nice looking steelbook, and I like the steelbook. I just don't really like the film that much. So that's my review, guys. You can catch my Jungle Book review I did previously. It's the Target exclusive also. And thanks for watching.